So okay, so rent to riches. So that's gonna be the branding we're gonna go under, unless you guys want to come up with another one. I think this one is, hey, for people specifically that are looking to build the renting, and they wanna have a business that's reliable with some assets and that is online and they're actually making money.
Right.
Okay. So this is a sales script. Christine, go a little bit lower. Okay, so look, so the first 3 to 5, and this is how it has to go. So this is how it has to go, so you don't lose the the credibility or the perception of Blank's company and what we're doing. Okay, so number one, it says report building, and it literally says 3 to 5 minutes. Greet them, conversation, ask them where they're located, how you doing, where you at. So if you ever notice, every time I get into a phone with somebody, I always do this. It's something that I've been doing it for a very long time, even before I put it into paper. Okay, so when I get a call with somebody, hey, what's up, bro? Where you at? Oh, I'm in Florida. Oh, great. What part of Florida? So we get a little talking. Okay, this little greet cannot be longer than 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, because if not, you lose the perception that they have of the company. The company loses value on their eyes. Okay, even though it's a multi-million-dollar fleet company, in their eyes, hey, since you're becoming buddies with them, they kind of lose that perception. So 3 to 5 minutes tops. Pre-frame the call after you greet them. Okay, after you greet them, how do you pre-frame the call? It says, this is what I have written down. My goal is to give you clarity to find out what is it that you need, to see if we can help you. It doesn't matter whether you come on board or not. Okay, I want to make sure that I know what you have done, what has worked and what hasn't worked for you, and what you're currently doing. Does that make sense? Boom, and then we move on with the call. Okay, so these are the first 3 to 5 minutes. Go lower, Christine. Okay, it says, by the end of the call, if I feel that you're a good fit, we're gonna have 3 options. In reality, it's only gonna be 2 options. We wanna make it quick. We don't wanna give people that many options. They're gonna have 2 options. Okay, so we tell people, hey, at the end of the call, I'm gonna give you 2 options. You can either tell me yes or no. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna feel disrespected. If you say no, I either if I say no, I either don't think this is a good fit, and if you don't have any resources to make it work, totally okay. You won't hurt my feelings. Boom. So we're just explaining the guy. All we want is a yes or no. If he says, hey, my girlfriend has to be in it, or my mom, my uncle, my cousin, we're doing it together. Okay, well, let's reschedule and make a call once you're both on the call. Okay, because we don't want to waste their time. We don't want to waste our time. We're gonna have a lot of people hitting us up, so we're gonna make it quick. Okay, so pretty much we're gonna say all I'm looking for is for you to give me a yes or a no answer. Either way, I'm good with it. Christine, share your screen.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
I got disconnected.
Okay, it's fine. Go lower. Where are we? Okay, go lower. Go lower. Okay, so uncovering their why. This is, Seth, this is where we get into asking them in order for them to buy. Okay, so we start with, I'm not sure if you can see the screen. Okay, but it says, okay, what's your goal? Why are you on the call today? Why is this important? Great. Now, what is most important about you, about this for you? Okay, and what is most important about you about that? Whatever it is that they're saying. Okay, go to B. Christine, go lower. What's your biggest struggle? Okay, and then we have other questions. What all have you tried? Do you have a secondary form of income? What all have you done? How long have you been in that situation? You can, it says how long you've been stuck, but in reality you can make it, tailored to how you speak. Okay.
Right.
Do you ever want to move online? Do you have marketing skills? Do you have any sales skills? Christine, go to D. Go lower. Okay. Do you know anyone that has done car rental before? Have you ever rented before in the past? Are you okay with doing what you've been doing in the past 5 years? How much money are you making a month right now? How does this impact your friends, your family? Go lower. Then you have what we call payoff questions. What do you see yourself doing in the next 12 months? What's your desired monthly income? And for all of this, we're looking for a number. If they say a lot of money, I want to be, no, we're looking for a number always. Okay. What is the
Right.
motive?
Exactly.
Why do you want to get to X amount a month? How will things be different if you're making X amount a month? Will getting X amount a month impact other people in the air in this area of your life? Okay. Then we go into the offer. I'm going to show you the offer that we have that I wrote down, but we're going to add or subtract depending on what's available. Okay. So it says, okay, this is simply designed, and you don't have to, obviously, you don't say that, you're going to just say what's on the yellow. Okay. So this is simply designed to help your potential client see the responsibility they have to for themselves to achieve their goals. Okay, so you're currently making $3,000 a month, and you want to make $50,000 a month. Tell me what's stopping you from reaching that on your own. Okay. Now we get into the program. So these are the two options that I came up with. So pillar number one. The pillar number one is a $20,000. Okay, all done for you. What does that mean? We pick a car for the individual. They get Blank's phone number. They get access to him. They're gonna have two meetups in Miami. Okay, to meet up Blanks. Two meetups in Miami. A mentorship for a year. Access to his inner circle. Blueprint for scaling 10 plus cars and a yacht. Promotions and recommendations from our clients. So what does that mean? If somebody is in New York and we have a client in New York, hey, talk to this guy. Okay, because we want to build them up. Branding. And we stay with them until they hit 7 cars and one yacht. Why 7 cars? Because once they have 7 cars on the fleet, they're making a minimum of 10,000 a month. The yacht, we can link them up with a company with a 10% down. What does that mean? 30K, they can get a $300,000 yacht. Okay, very easy, very simple. Number two, okay, the option number two that they have is a 6 week mentorship, and they get a rental fleet blueprint. Okay, 6 week mentorship comes with talks once a week, and that add that on the bullet point, Christine. So put once a week for 6 weeks group call.
Once a week.
For 6 week group call. Okay, so Seth, so that is what we have. Now, how do we sell this thing? The $20,000 one, okay, when the client is on the verge of buying, or like on the fence, hey, we're gonna sell all that shit for 5K. If they buy today, that's 5 grand. Okay. Now, obviously, you want to talk to Blanks about Christine. Send that in the chat.
Okay.
So Seth can get it. Send the edit version so he can edit and take in and take out. Send the edit version, please.
Yeah.
Send both the edit version and the PDF version.
I will too.
So you see what I'm saying, Seth? So when you see people, hey, we're dropping the $20,000 program for 5 grand, and they're able to get, okay, which is Christine, go up on the thing on the $20,000 one. They're able to get, hey, we're gonna pick a car for them. They're gonna get access to Blanks. They're gonna get a mentorship for a year. They're gonna have access to his inner circle, blueprint from scaling for 10 cars and a yacht, promotions and recommendations for clients, branding. Okay, and we're gonna stay with them until they get at least 7 cars and a yacht. Okay, so it's pretty much everything laid out for them. So anybody who wants to join for 5 grand, they can be wealthy as shit. You know what I'm saying? So we
Oh
can
yeah.
we can drop the 20K program to 5K. Okay, and then the 5K program, and that we only offer that. Hey, if you buy it today, if they want to come into another call later on, they're not gonna get that. Like we have to be very rigid with that. They're not gonna get it for 5K. We'll probably do it for 10 or 7 if anything. Okay, Christine, you can start recording and upload it on YouTube, please.
Yes, sir, I will.